Very good afternoon to one not present. Myself, Ani Sultana, Assistant Professor, belongs to Department of Management Studies, SNS College of Technology. As a part of lecture series, and we are here to discuss on the subject Operations Management, and we are in the second unit, and the topic is our topic for the today is Operations Planning. And to recap on the previous topic, we discussed on the qualitative forecasting. So our second unit is all about forecasting, and we discussed what is forecasting and what are the steps involved in forecasting, and what is the need and objectives and importance, and how far the scope it is available for forecasting, and what are the types of forecasting. We have qualitative and quantitative forecasting. And qualitative forecasting, it is about the assessing the qualitative aspects of the data. See, like we have, like for example, if you have quantifiable numbers, the data will we call it as quantifiable data, and call it forecasting. And we for that we can quote the example stock prices, etc. Which are the historical prices we can able to compare to get the future data. And qualitative, we can quote an example of in-depth interviews, focused interviews. We are testing the qualitative aspects. For example, the customer satisfaction, we cannot measure it directly. We have to collect the responses based on the statement oriented, and we used to measure in the scale. And today's topic, we are going to discuss about the operations planning. And first unit, it is all about the operations management, and now we are talking about planning, why it is planning. And this is the so here in the forecasting, we call it as the it is as like a first stage. And next we have operations planning. We plan in order to determine the resources, what are the available resources we need. And next it is about the inventory. So this is the first step in the next production side. So to literally understand the meaning of operations planning, it involves the development and implementation of strategies. So see here, the strategies we call it as a sales and operation planning. We can quote an example. So in sales and operation planning, we have statistical forecast to derive the consumer forecast. If you look at the circle, see, like to evaluate the supply chain, we have lot of factors associated with it. So we call it, in operations term, we call it as a strategies. We have to build each strategy to ascertain the results. And it is also ensure that companies' resources are utilized efficiently and effectively to meet the product or service to the deliverable end. And it also encompasses the range of activities aimed at optimizing the processes. So definitely we have to achieve the desired outcomes through managing resources. In order to manage the resources, we have to plan in advance to implement the strategies. Yes. And we have certain elements where we have to make a important aspect. We have to focus on the important aspects. So like we have demand forecasting. So this is the previous topic we have come across. And we have to plan on the capacity planning. So for example, like if we are manufacturing 1,000 units, so we have to ascertain the planned capacity. What is the capacity in which we manufacture the products? The volume, it is related with the volume of goods manufactured. Whether the place is sufficient to manufacture 1,000 products at a time, or we have to make arrangements for any shift basis work has to be carried out. Whether it is a hourly based work or piece rate work, everything has to be estimated only in the form of capacity planning. So if you look into this, so this involves the assessing the current capacity, identifying the potential bottlenecks. So this bottlenecks, the topic we will learn separately in theory of constraints, and to understand the bottlenecks, and to make a decisions about expanding or adjusting capacity as we needed. So we have master production schedule to develop a detailed plan that when how much of product has to be produced over a period. So this considers the factors such as available capacity, inventory levels. So basically this master production schedule deals with the four factors of production. So normally we have four factors of production, that is land, labor, capital and organization. So what the land we have previously reviewed as the capacity planning, the how much of land is required to produce so much and so much of goods, and labor, what is the required labor to manufacture, and what is the capital we will pay the interest, and organization, we have all these factors into the consent. And next we have materials requirement planning. So next to master production schedule, we need to know what is the required materials. So this has to be carried out in a planning and scheduling the needed for the production based on the master production schedule. So MRP calculates the requirement for materials, what is the requirement of raw materials, based on the various components and sub assemblies, taking into account the lead times and inventory levels and the ordering quantities. So this all we will read in the inventory planning methods, where we have what are the methods available to plan our inventory. This is all about today's class, and we will discuss what are the other elements is present in the operations planning. Thank you for listening my video.